Good morning students, welcome to EVS class. Today we'll be starting with a new chapter. Lesson 8, Natural Resources. But before starting with the chapter, let us first understand the meaning of the phrase which consists of two words, natural and resources. The word natural means anything which is derived from nature, anything which is made by the nature, which is made by God and not created by the human beings, the human people, the humankind. Everything which is around us, which is made by God or by nature, is known as natural thing. Okay? And if we talk about resources, resources are things which can be used for a purpose. Resources are something which can be used for a particular use to create some other thing. So natural resources means these are the useful raw materials that are found in nature and they can be converted into useful things. They can be used for a particular purpose. For example, coal, petroleum, water and sunlight. All these things are made by Mother Nature and not by the human beings. Natural resources are of two types. Number one, renewable resources. Number two, non-renewable resources. Now let's study about both of them in detail. Natural resources can also be defined the resources that are drawn from nature and used without much modification or without much change. These are known as natural resources. The air we breathe, the water in our rivers and the lakes are examples of natural resources. Now let us first talk about renewable resources. What do we mean by renew first of all? Tell me kids. Renew means something which can be made new again and again. Renewable resources are being produced continuously in nature and they cannot be completely used up. That is, they are inexhaustible. Their quantity is not affected by the use of the human beings. These are the resources that grow at about the same rate as they are used up by the human beings. They can be replenished naturally. The meaning of replenished is they can be filled up again by Mother Nature and by God. Thus, they are also known as inexhaustible resources as they can never be finished up in our environment. Some examples of such resources are sunlight, air, wind and water. So this was all about the renewable resource. Now let us talk about non-renewable resources. The resources which cannot be renewed, which cannot be prepared again in a very short time and they need a very long time span to be prepared again by Mother Nature. These are known as the non-renewable resources. These are resources which are accumulated in nature. Accumulated means these are resources which are collected very gradually, very slowly by Mother Nature with a very long time span and they cannot be replaced quickly once they are finished or exhausted. This is a resource which is limited in supply and cannot be replaced once it is used or it takes a lot of time. So this was all about the non-renewable resources. For example, fossil fuels, nuclear fuels and natural gas. These are all the non-renewable resources. They are also called exhaustible resources because once they get finish up, they are not produced very quickly through Mother Nature. They take a very long time. A non-renewable energy resource, it cannot be used repeatedly. Once it's gone, it's gone. Some examples include natural gas, oil or petroleum, which is also known as the fossil fuel. Natural gas is also a fossil fuel, coal, a fossil fuel, and nuclear because of the use of uranium. Uranium is a particular element which is produced in our environment. Now let us talk about fossil fuels in detail. Let me tell you what are fossil fuels. To understand the concept of fossil fuel, first of all we should know about fuel. A fuel is anything we can burn to give energy, to generate power. Most of the energy we use in our daily lives comes from the fossil fuels only, kids. Some of the examples of fossil fuels are petroleum, coal and natural gas. Now let's be talking about all three of them in detail. Let us first talk about coal. Coal in solid form is used as coke to make iron and other metals. In the liquid form, it is known as coal tar, which is used to make dyes, drugs, and also perfumes. In the gaseous form, it is known as the coal gas, which is used as a fuel to create energy in the industries. When we talk about petroleum, petroleum is also used to make so many things in our daily lives. The medicines, toothbrush, electronics, candles, sunglasses, paints, bicycles, automobiles like cars, buses, etc. Then fertilizers, jet fuel, the running shoes, the sports equipments, toiletries, all these products are made up of petroleum. They have a bit of petroleum in them. So many products around us are made from petroleum. This is one of the fossil fuel which is being used in our daily lives. Coming to the third fossil fuel, which is known as the natural gas. The natural gas is used as a fertilizer. Now what is a fertilizer? Fertilizer is any material which is used to increase the fertility to make the soil more productive and more efficient and effective for the plants and crops to grow. So the natural gas is also used for fertilizing the soil, for making the soil more fertile. The natural gas can also be used in cars, for cooking, used as an energy resource, and also for boiling the water or any object or any material for boiling. Now let's talk about the various uses of natural resources. Fossil fuels like natural gas, petroleum and coal are used as sources of energy. There is one more fuel which is made of uranium and plutonium, which generates nuclear fuel. This fuel is also used for creating energy. Talking about the uses of another natural resource, which is the mineral. The different uses of minerals are: it is used as a raw material in the industries. Diamonds, which is the hardest mineral, can be used for various industrial purposes like drilling, coating the razor blades, dental drills, and also surgical instruments. It is also used for building the construction of constructions of roads and buildings. These minerals in the form of metals are also used for making wires, coins, utensils, jewelry, vehicles and machines like gold, silver, sapphire and topaz. All these are used as jewelry. Iron can be used for making the vehicles. Wires like copper wires, they are also made up of these metallic minerals only. The natural resource air is also used for various purposes like breathing, flying, drying, flying the kites and many other things. Talking about the uses of water. Water is used for drinking, irrigation, means giving water to the plants and crops in the fields, for cooking food, for extinguishing fire, for bathing, for generation of hydroelectricity, for washing clothes, etc. Talking about the animals, these are also used for many purposes. Talking about the dog, it guards our house. Talking about the hen, it gives us eggs. If we talk about cows, they give us milk. So all the animals are helpful to us in some or the other way. Plants are also very useful to us. They give us food, shelter, clothing, medicines, clean air, etc. The natural resource, the sunlight or the solar energy, is a very important resource of energy. It is used for various household activities like heating water, making the food in the solar cooker, generating electricity with the help of solar panels, which you can see on this house. So solar energy is used for various activities. We'll be continuing the chapter in the next class. Thank you, children.